review what we've discussed so far. In the beginning, I talked about the importance of knowing the C's and E's. And while I didn't necessarily talk about it in this order, but these four categories are important to know, at least in general, how they operate with Medicare. Coverage, costs, eligibility, and enrollment. We spoke about eligibility. Have to be at least age 65 years of age and a U.S. citizen, or a legal resident who's lived in the United States for 5 consecutive years. And I'll put more details about that. There are other eligibility, other ways to become eligible for Medicare. If you've been receiving disability income for 24 months from Social Security Administration, you're also eligible for Medicare. I spoke about the enrollment periods. You have your initial enrollment period, which revolves around your 65th birthday. We talked about your special enrollment period that applies typically for people that have employer plans or some type of other insurance. And then there's the general enrollment period, which is from January 1st to March 31st. And then we also talked about coverage. What is Part A coverage? It's typically revolves around medical facilities like hospitals, inpatient hospital care, or skilled nursing facility, or hospice. Part B in general is medical services or medical supplies. So you have doctor services, or you have laboratory work, preventative care, durable medical equipment. That's Part A and B. We talked about coverage. What are your costs associated with that coverage? And while I just talked in general terms, because the specifics of costs can change on an annual basis, the deductibles and the premiums can change. So it's important to know where you could look up these costs, and it's Medicare.gov is a primary resource for looking at costs. When I spoke about costs, one of the things we did emphasize was your Part B coinsurance is 20%. And maximum out-of-pocket costs, you do not have a cap on your expenses when it comes to Part A and Part B. Then we also talked about how do you enroll. The enrollment, if you already are receiving Social Security income at least 4 months prior to your 65th birthday, you will be automatically enrolled in Part A and B. In addition to that, you'll be automatically charged a premium from your Social Security income for Part B. And Part A, if for some reason you do owe Part A, which is not likely, that will come out of your Social Security income. So again, let me repeat. If you're getting Social Security income at least 4 months prior to your 65th birthday, you'll be automatically enrolled. Now, to go ahead and initiate enrollment by yourself, there are 3 options. You can enroll online, you can enroll in person, or you can make a telephone call and enroll via telephone. Those are the 3 options. Also, I did explain there is a special situation where if you want to enroll for Part B, there is a way to do that online. They have a form that you can mail in. If you're already enrolled in Part A and you enroll in Part B at a later date, there's a way to do that. So that's where we're at right now. Let's keep going forward.